Alabama. It's a state that calls to mind images of slow-moving rivers and even slower-moving ceiling fans. You think of front porches and iced tea, you think of the phrase "roll tide" and wonder exactly what it means. Well, I'm here to tell you, it means you're about to experience Southern hospitality at its finest. Alabama, fondly nicknamed the Heart of Dixie, is a place where a warm smile and a friendly yawl make you feel right at home. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Alabama has had its share of troubles, a past not easily forgotten. But there's a resilience here, a spirit of perseverance that shines through in its people and its progress. It's a state that's constantly evolving, while still holding on to its roots, its traditions, and yes, even its love for college football. But Alabama is more than just football and friendly faces. It's a state brimming with natural beauty, from the Appalachian foothills to the white sand beaches of the Gulf Coast. It's a place where history comes alive, where the echoes of the civil rights movement still resonate, reminding us of the ongoing journey towards equality. So come on down to Alabama, pull up a chair, grab yourself a glass of sweet tea, and let me tell you a little bit more about what makes this state so special. You might just find yourself wanting to stay a while. Let's talk weather, folks, because in Alabama, it's a topic that's as common as grits at a breakfast table. And, speaking of grits, you're going to need something hearty to fuel you up for these summers. Alabama summers are legendary. Think sunshine that lasts longer than a Sunday sermon, and humidity that could make a cactus sweat. But don't let that scare you off. Those long summer days mean plenty of time for lazy afternoons spent on the porch swing or splashing around in one of Alabama's many lakes. And the winters? Well, let's just say, you won't need to pack your snow boots. They're generally mild with just a sprinkling of cold snaps to remind you that yes, it's technically winter. Of course, with all that sunshine comes the occasional thunderstorm, but even those have a certain charm. There's something about the way the air crackles with anticipation before a good downpour that makes you feel truly alive. Just remember to grab your umbrella, and maybe a raincoat, and possibly some galoshes. Now let's talk about things to do because believe it or not, Alabama's got plenty to keep you entertained. If you're feeling adventurous, head on over to Huntsville, the Rocket City. That's where you'll find the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. And trust me, it's not just for space nerds. Seeing those massive rockets up close is enough to make anyone feel like an astronaut. But maybe you'd rather swap spacesuits for swimsuits? No problem. Alabama's got a coastline that stretches for miles along the Gulf of Mexico. Think sugar white sand, turquoise waters, and enough fresh seafood to satisfy even the hungriest beach bum. Gulf Shores and Orange Beach are always crowd pleasers, but don't be afraid to explore some of the lesser-known spots too. You might just find your own little slice of paradise. Now, if history's your thing, Alabama won't disappoint. This is a state steeped in it, particularly the civil rights movement. Montgomery, Selma, Birmingham. These cities were at the heart of the struggle for equality, and visiting the museums and historical sites is a powerful and moving experience. Now let's talk shop, shall we? Specifically, the Alabama economy. Once upon a time, this state was all about cotton. And while agriculture still plays a role these days, Alabama's got a more diverse portfolio. We're talking automotive manufacturing, aerospace engineering, and even high-tech industries. You see, Alabama's got this knack for reinvention. It's like that friend who always lands on their feet no matter what life throws their way. Take Huntsville, for example. It went from a sleepy town to a hub for space exploration, all thanks to the arrival of Wernher von Braun and his team of rocket scientists. Of course, like any state, Alabama has its economic challenges. But there's a work ethic here, a determination to succeed that's truly inspiring. From the farmers tending their fields to the scientists developing cutting-edge technology, Alabamians are known for their hard work and their resilience. And that, my friends, bodes well for the future of this state. Brought to you from the desk of Trendy Treasure 404 on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you.